Hi everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today is a super fun video. It is such a joy because I am doing a video today with one of my dear friends here on YouTube, Kimberly from Pretty Over 50. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with her channel. So she reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do a collaboration with her, and I was absolutely thrilled. Kimberly and I basically started, I think around the same time we started our channels a couple of years ago. She was one of the first, I'm going to say, let's just say mature YouTubers that I became friends with here with my channel. And she's about 10 years older than me. I'm going to be turning 52 this month actually, and Kimberly's in her early 60s. So, but she is just such a generous, warm person, and we've done like several collabs together. It was just very kind of her to reach out and ask if I wanted to do a collab, just the two of us. And so what we thought would be really fun, so I asked her what she thought the idea should be. She said, why don't we do a video where we're doing a get ready with me, and we each pick 5 products for each other. So I thought that was super fun because I love buying new makeup, you know, like that's why I have a makeup channel. I love buying new makeup, and these products that she chose for me today, I was so happy to try because I had a bunch of them on my, I have a called a buy list. So I have a whole bunch of stuff that I have that I want to purchase. But she just kind of gave me the little nudge I needed to make the purchases. So I was very happy with that. And her personality is quite infectious. She just has such a bubbly personality, and I like how she doesn't, she's not afraid to try new products. You know, she likes trying new stuff as well, and it's especially sometimes it might be out of her comfort zone, but she does it anyhow. So she does so many different types of videos. One of the favorite ones that I like that she does is live streams. She'll do live streams every once in a while, so that's always fun to jump on. And I mean, you're just in the moment, right? Like she's answering questions as fast as she can. And so those are super fun. I like it when she does those. And she does clothing videos as well, and just all sorts of types of videos. I like enjoying watching her get ready with me's, and because her and I are very similar with products that we like. I'm gonna say I'm a drugstore person. I love drugstore products. I do like to dabble a little bit in some higher end products, but drugstore is always my first love. And same with Kimberly. She's more of a drugstore, and I think that's kind of what helped us bond together, was just that having that in common. So going back to what I said about us starting our channel at the same time, Kimberly, she had some videos go viral, and her channel just absolutely exploded. I was so pleased for her and happy for her, and because it really is hard for us to get some traction on this YouTube. There are so many, especially being on beauty channels. It's just saturated, right? So it's very nice when we can find some other mature channels to kind of partner with. But it's going to be so fun to see what Kimberly chose, because we each gave each other a couple more than the 5. So I don't know what she's chosen. She doesn't know what I've chosen. So it should be really fun to see what looks we've each come up with. And I hope she likes the products I chose for her. I'm absolutely thrilled with the products she chose for me. So I'm going to have everything linked and listed down below for Kimberly's channel and her video, and go check her out. Make sure that you say, hi, Mel sent me. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So we're going to first start off with doing my eyebrows. I do like to first start off with my whole makeup look, doing my eyebrows. It just kind of frames my face and gets it ready for the rest of the makeup application. So this is the CoverGirl, the Easy Breezy Brow Micro Fine and Pencil, and I have this one in rich brown. So like I said, we'll talk and put on makeup and play with some makeup here. I like this pencil because it just deposits enough color, and it has a very fine tip to it. I was debating whether to use my Maybelline pencil, but I use that one so much. I know you guys are sick of seeing me using it, so I thought I would go in with the CoverGirl today. And I always take it right down the end to right kind of where the bottom of my eye meets my eyebrow. And this pencil is nice too because it has the spoolie on the end here is very soft. I like more of a softer spoolie on my eyebrow pencils. Of the 5 products that we chose for each other, I already had 2 of these products were already in my stash, and you've seen them on my channel a bunch of times. They're actually some of my favorite products. I have them in my favorite videos. And then 3 of the products are brand new to me. So first we're going to go in with the L'Oreal Gloomy Lotion. And this is one of the products that Kimberly chose for me. So what Kimberly says about the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion is this is such a fantastic product, beautiful finish, so versatile, and at an affordable drugstore price, gives the perfect glow for more mature skin. And I will 100% agree with that. I have used this. I don't normally use it for a primer, but I do definitely use it as a highlighter. But I'm going to use it as a primer today and give us a little bit of extra glow. But I'm just going to take like that much. And this isn't like a pore filling primer, but I do like to put primer usually just in this area right here where I have the largest pores, and down on my chin, and this section right in here. And we're going to grab a bit more and put it on my forehead. Now I've been looking for an affordable eyeshadow primer, like an eyelid primer, and I was using the Too Faced I think it's called Shadow Insurance. I was using that for quite a while. And then a bunch of people, and I think Kimberly actually, this isn't one of her picks for me, but I've seen her use it a lot. And a couple of my other YouTube friends use this one as well. It's the Milani, the eyeshadow primer. So we're going to go in with that one today. I haven't used it yet, so we'll see how well this works. I think I'm just going to take like a little dot and rub it between my fingers. And give it just a little coat. And then when you put eyeshadow primer on, just give it time to sink in. Usually about 30 seconds to a minute is good, but we're not going to do our eyeshadow right away. So that'll just give it time to set. So the foundation I'm going to use today is the NYX The Born to Glow. So we're going to be really glowy today. I did a whole first impression on this video several months ago. And I'll link that down below if you're interested on my review on it. But I was kind of going through my stash of products today for just seeing what I haven't used in a while. Because sometimes it's just, you get used to using the same products all the time, and I like to kind of change it up. So I thought, okay, well, what product haven't I used in such a long time? So this is going to be this foundation. So we'll see how glowy we are with the combination of the glow from the foundation and then the glow from the primer. But when my review, I'm trying to think back on my review of this foundation. I know I really did enjoy it. When I do a test on foundation, if I have the opportunity, I do try and do like a wear test. So I know I did for sure a wear test on this one, and it wore pretty good. And this is just like my e.l.f. sponge. I love this sponge. I've just recently started using it. Okay, so that's all blended in now. Doesn't that just give it a nice, beautiful glow? I forgot how much I love this one. And I'll have everything linked and listed down below of all the products that I'm using. And I prefer to use a sponge. Sometimes it depends on the foundation. If it's like a really sheer type of foundation or like a BB cream, I'll apply that with a brush. But usually if it has a little bit more of a thicker consistency, which this one does, I do apply it with a sponge. Next we'll go in with the Born to Glow Concealer. Again, if you're familiar with my channel, you know I use this a lot. But I haven't used it in a long time. It just feels actually really good to be sitting down and doing a get ready with me. I was trying to think back of when was the last time I did a get ready with me. It's been quite a while. And I usually just put the concealer right in the area I need it, which is where I'm darkest, is just in the inner corner parts. And sometimes I'll take it right up along the side here because I'm actually quite purple up there as well. And we'll do a little bit of highlighting. There, down my nose, Cupid's bow, and just a little bit there. And that's just going to even out your face. And we'll blend that all in. And then we'll go in with one of the products that I've been loving lately, the Real Techniques concealer brush. It is such a soft brush to apply your concealer with. And it blends it in just so beautifully. So the shade, I forgot to show you guys that the shade is for the foundation is natural. So for me, that's a good shade for me. And then in the concealer, I just have this one in light ivory. I do like to have a little bit of a brighter under eye. Just kind of counteracts all that darkness. And then I'll just take the sponge and make sure everything's set in there. And then I do like to set a little bit of my face. I don't want to take all the glowiness away, but I do like to have a little bit of powder to set my face with. So I have the CoverGirl Clean Fresh, and this is the translucent. I do prefer more like translucent shades, just because I don't want to deposit any more color on my face, and I just want to set that concealer on there so it doesn't move around for the day. But this one isn't like drying at all and doesn't make my face look any drier. All right, so the face is all prepped. The other reason that I love this concealer is there is such minimal creasing under the eyes, which I can get with a lot of concealers, especially this one because it's a little bit on the thicker formula. It kind of reminds me of the Maybelline, the Age Rewind. But yeah, I love this. It just does not have any of that. Like I don't have to go like this and do all of that creasing with it. So I really love that one for a nice affordable drugstore concealer. So this next product here is the one I am so excited to try because I've seen so many people have this on their channels. And this was one of the ones that gave me the little bit of a nudge to purchase it. So what Kimberly says about it is the Colourpop Stone Cold Fox Palette. The ultimate cool tone palette at a great price. You can get so many great looks from this palette, and I can't seem to put it down. Love the formula, the color story, and all the looks that come in this gem. So here it is. I had to actually wait for it because I live in Canada, so I had to order this from the States, and it seems like things with shipping lately coming from the States are not good. But here it is. Oh my goodness. I haven't even like opened it. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look at the color story on that. Isn't that gorgeous? So if you know me, you know that I love warm neutral. I'm a neutral girl, especially warm neutrals. So for me to go more cool tones is a change for me. So I'm just debating what colors we should start with here. Oh, they're so pretty. All right, so to start off with, because I always start with putting more of just a transition shade on my lid. So I think what we'll do is we'll go in with this one. It's called Trip. It's that one right there. And we'll give that a whirl, see how that looks. This is only my second Colourpop palette. I have another one. But I actually haven't had it on my channel yet. I've been kind of saving it to have on my channel. So this is quite exciting that I'm actually trying a Colourpop palette and like cool tones. Oh, that's very nice. I like that. But I usually just run it all on my lid and then right up to my brow bone. But can you see? Oh, that's so lovely. That's such a nice little shade. And that Blondie primer is doing a nice job. I can feel it working as I'm putting the shadow on. This is just so pretty. I don't even know where to start. I honestly don't. I'm looking at this going, oh, you can like just, there's so many shades that you can create beautiful looks with. I'm debating whether I want to go more like dusty rose or kind of brown. I think what I'm going to do, let's try it's called Ghost Town. So it's that one right there. It's like like a dark dusty rose, if that makes sense. And I'm going to go in, this is my Morphe M433 brush. And I'm just going to dab it in there because I don't know how, I know Colourpop is supposed to be very pigmented, but I don't know how pigmented. So we're just going to put this right on the outer edge here. I'm just putting it right on the edge to try and deepen the crease area up. Almost looks like a bit, when you get it on, it actually looks more of like a gray. That's very pretty. Oh, I'm so excited to try this palette. Thank you, Kimberly, for giving me the giving me that little nudge I needed to get it. And I just want to keep it right on the outer edge, and I'm working it right into the crease area. But I don't want to put it too far down because that kind of drags my eye down. Oh, this is turning out so pretty. I love it. So I want to put a little bit of shimmer on my the top of my lid, and there is a nice shade here called Mystery right there. That. Oh, that's gorgeous. And I'm going to apply it with my finger because usually shades like this apply way better with your finger. Oh my goodness. Is that ever pigmented? Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow, do you see that? That is gorgeous. And what I am finding with this palette, again, not having used a Colourpop palette before, I am like getting no fallout. That's fantastic. And I'm just going to take, this is my e.l.f. Fluffy Eye Blender brush, and I'm just going to blend everything together a little bit better. And then just because we're playing with some color today and it's a lot of fun, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and it's called Stone Age. And it's like a really nice dusty rose. And I want to apply that and see what this looks like. I'm going to apply it right here in the middle in the crease, just to give it a little bit more dimension. Oh yes, very, very nice. And then I just take that fluffy brush again and just make sure everything is blended together. You don't want any harsh lines. And then next I'm going to take this really pretty, it's like a pastel pink. It's called So Fine. It's that one right there. And I'm going to use it right in the inner part. I always multi-purpose my brushes as well. Like this is actually a e.l.f. lip defining brush, but I never use it for my lips. So I use it as it's a really good brush for my inner corner. And it just, that helps brighten the inner eye up. Just makes you look a little bit more awake. But oh my goodness, is that ever? And we'll use that also right under my brow bone, just to highlight under there as well. And then I'm going to take a combination of a few of those other shades, the few of the shades that I used, and put it under my bottom lash line. I like a little bit of color under my eyes. I think it just kind of defines your eye a little bit better. All right, so I think we're done with the eyeshadows for now. So this next product, I was so happy that Kimberly chose it for me because it's actually one of my favorite eyeliners. So what Kimberly says about it is it's the L'Oreal Eyeliner, and I've had it on my channel tons of times. I haven't found a better liner for the upper lid tight lining. It stays put and doesn't transfer to the bottom waterline. I use it in my line. I use it to line my upper lashes as well. Great formula that stays put all day. It is a fantastic, fantastic eyeliner. Beautiful, nice shade. It's a black shade, but it doesn't, I don't know, it's more of like a charcoal kind of a black. So I'm going to first tight line. I always tight line my upper waterline area, and that just kind of helps make your lashes, it looks a little bit fuller, especially because I'm not going to be wearing falsies today. Falsies are kind of like my go-to, but I'm trying a mascara today that Kimberly recommended, and yes, it does make my eyes water when I do that. And then I'm going to do just a really tiny little line right close to my lash line on the top. But she is right, the formula is just fantastic on this pencil, and it does stay put all day. And the packaging is just beautiful too. Like it's just such a nice packaging for it. I am going to do my bottom waterline as well with the same pencil. A lot of times I'll use like a cream shade, or not so much a white shade. That's pretty, a white shade sometimes can be a little bit like, wow, bam. I like to use a cream color shade, but today I'm like, yeah, let's just go with I'm using this eyeliner, let's just go with it. And then before we go in with mascara, I am going to curl my lashes today. But you can always skip this step. I just prefer to, if I'm not wearing falsies, I do prefer to just kind of curl my lashes. That seems to do a little bit of lifting for them. So this is a new mascara for me. I've never tried from this brand, this mascara. So it is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. And we'll give it a shot. I usually, for a higher end mascara, I've used Lancome a bunch of times, but I've never used Clinique. And beautiful packaging again. I know packaging isn't everything, but it is very pretty packaging. And it actually has some weight to it. I'm surprised. So it looks like just like a standard mascara wand. So we'll give it a shot here. So I always start at the root of my lashes and kind of wiggle my way up. I've been contemplating whether to try I think it's called Revita Lash. Everybody raves about it, so I have it on my list to try. So the formula is very nice. It's not too wet, and it's not like a drying mascara. It's just really in between. So that's very pretty. That's just one coat. So I think that's quite lovely. Wow, that's a really lovely mascara. And what Kimberly says about it is, this is a new love of mine. This formula offers great length, add volume, and absolutely doesn't smudge. And it does. Like, look at that. I am surprised at how well it does my bottom lashes. I know not everybody does their bottom lashes. I personally do my bottom lashes. But for down in here, it is not like clumping. Sometimes depending on the formulation, as soon as I start doing my bottom, it just starts getting all clumpy and they start looking like spidery, which I don't like. But this did a beautiful job on the bottom. That is great. Oh, I like that. Awesome. That is a great mascara. And I'm a mascara junkie, so I critique mascara, believe me. Okay, so this next product I'm a little nervous to try. I'm going to be honest with you, because Kimberly said it took her a couple of tries to kind of get to work with the product a bit. Now, I haven't even, well, I'll show you. I haven't even opened the package yet, but this is what she says about it. So I'm talking about the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. This is one high-end product that I definitely think is worth the price. The subtle, beautiful contour it gives to the skin is gorgeous, and I don't have anything else in my makeup collection that comes close to this. So this is it right here. Haven't even broken the seal yet. I do have this one in the shade Fair Medium, but I know it looks a little bit scary when you first put it on. It looks so dark, and I'm always nervous about cream products like that are so dark. I'm just trying to find, I know I need more of a buffing brush, so I'm just going to use my Real Techniques. This is a buffing brush. So let's go in with this. All right, so it has like one of those sponge tips, and I think what you do is, so we're going to squeeze a bit more here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's coming up the top. So I think what I'll do is I'm just going to put a tiny bit along, see where the hollow of my cheek is, it's right here. So I'm just going to put a bit there. Oh my goodness, that's dark. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's put a little bit more here. And then I'm going to contour a little bit on my hairline. And I'll leave it with that. I'm quite nervous right now. Okay, so let's buff this in. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more. I just was a little bit hesitant of how much to put on there. But I know I can put a little bit more now. And I'll buff this in first. That does leave a really nice contour to the face. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, so now we'll go in with a little bit more here, because I do want to look bronzy. I didn't have any other bronzer today, so let's put that there and buff this in. Oh, that does leave a really nice glow to the skin. And I'm glad it wasn't as dark as I thought it was going to be. Okay, I think I'm looking a little bit sculpted in here. And then I also want to run it just along my jawline, just to give that some contour as well. Don't mind my cheeks getting red. It just always gets warm in my room here where I'm filming it. And it was actually kind of a sunny day today, so that kind of was heating things up. Yes, that is really lovely. I liked how it's kind of giving me some dimension on my cheeks there. I'm going to go in with some blush now, and I was debating which blush to use. I haven't used this one on my channel for so long, but it's the Milani, just the powder blush. But it's the one that has that rose. Well, it's kind of worn off now. I've used it quite a bit. It's in the shade Romantic Rose. I thought it would just be such a pretty shade to go with the cool toned eyes. And I just kind of stipple my blush on. And I make sure to just put it right into my hairline. As I'm heating up here, I don't need much blush. I'm going to be quite flushed naturally. But Milani brushes are some of my favorite blushes. They have some really nice baked ones. Those are really pretty as well. All right, so now we're going to use the Lumi Glotion again. And we'll use this as a highlighter this time. So what I do is I just basically put it onto my finger, just like a dab of it to start. And I rub them together. And I just place it right along my cheekbone. And the nice thing about it being a lotion is it's not going to creep into your fine lines. At least on me it doesn't. But it just kind of gives just a really subtle glow. I am as well as being a mascara junkie, I'm a bit of a highlighter junkie as well. And I will say I do like my blinding highlights, but I save those for more glam looks. If I'm just trying to do like more of just like an everyday kind of look. Like, it's just so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Like, it's just giving me just like a kind of that glowiness, especially with the foundation too. It has that glow to it as well. And then I still do like to put it, even though it's like a lotion, I still run it down my nose. And I'll put it above my cupid's bow. And that just kind of evens your whole look out. And then we're going to finish off the look. Isn't that just so pretty? I keep looking at the highlight. I love it. Just makes me, like, just gives your appearance such a nice subtle glow. So I'm first going to line my lips with the NYX. This is the Glide On, Slide On lipstick. It's not a retractable one. It's just a one that you have to sharpen. But it's in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. One of my favorites. I've had it on my channel several times. I like all the NYX lip liners. So for lipsticks, I brought 2 into the room with me because I didn't know exactly how this was all going to look and how cool it was going to look. So I had brought in the L'Oreal, this is Luminous Pink, but it actually kind of looks like more of like a coral shade. So I think I'll skip this one for now because I think that would not complement the look that I've got going. So instead I'm going to go with the Maybelline. This is the Peach Buff. It's a matte shade 540. And it's a very pretty, like a neutral nude shade. But even though it's matte, it has a bit of creaminess to it. So I am so pleased with how this turned out. I am absolutely loving the products that Kimberly suggested for me. The Hollywood Contour Wand, I love how it just kind of made my Definitely gave me some contour right here where my cheekbones are, and down here under my chin. It's kind of given me that illusion that when you contour under your chin, kind of gives you that illusion. So absolutely love this product. And the mascara I am so happy with. I think that it really volumized my lashes, and like I said to you guys before, I am just thrilled of how well it works on my bottom lash line. There's no clumpiness, and yeah, I think that it looks fantastic. So great find for the mascara. I would say my ultimate best find of the products that Kimberly suggested for me is this Colourpop palette. This is so gorgeous. I love all of, like, there is so many shades here that you can create some beautiful looks with. So happy. I can't wait to use, I'm going to be definitely using this on my channel many times, and I can't believe how pigmented the colors were. They just went on so beautifully. Even the shimmer shades on my top here, that just the whole look. I just love these. These are just gorgeous. So happy with that because I've never had a Colourpop palette before. I know I'm late to the party. You have to remember, being in Canada, we can't, they don't sell them up here. Like, we don't, I think down in the States you guys can get it like at Ulta and stuff like that, but we can't do that. We have to actually order it from the Colourpop site. So very, very happy with how the whole look turned out. This is one of my favorite products. Well, actually both of these, the eyeliner and the Glotion. Two of my favorite products. I've had them on my channel several times, so I was so happy when Kimberly suggested these ones to me. So I just want to thank Kimberly for reaching out and collabing with me. I will leave all of Kimberly's information down below with her channel and her video. That will all be linked down below, and I'll also link all of the products that I used in the video today. Those will all also be down there as well. And don't forget, you can always follow me on, I've got Instagram, I've got Facebook, I've got Twitter. I'm not very active on Twitter, I'll just be honest with you, but I'll leave all of that. That's always linked down in my description box as well. And if you're new, hi, thank you so much for stopping by if you've come from Kimberly's channel. And if you are hopping over to Kimberly's channel, say hi to her, just say Mel sent you. And leave me some comments down below whether you've tried some of these products. I love hearing from you guys. I love reading your comments and answering them as well. So as always, I hope everybody has a great week and a great life, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!